Hi everyone, welcome to Abeke Perspective. I am Ochoka Abeke, your host. We have considered a quote made under anonymity when we said, be mindful of your thoughts. Your thought becomes your words. Be mindful of your words. Your words becomes your actions. Be mindful of your actions. Your actions becomes your habit. Be mindful of your habit. Your habit becomes your character. Be mindful of your character becomes your destiny. The value chain of thought, the value chain of words, the value chain of actions, the value chain of habit, the value chain of character can reshape your destiny. We have considered thought, we have considered words. Today we shall consider action. The law of action. Our topic today is the law of action and consequence. And the Bible situates that very clearly. In Galatians chapter 6 verse 7, the Bible said, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. It's an ancient law that has current validity, validated by science. The law of science states very clearly, made by Isaac Newton in his law of motion from science. He said that action and reaction, they are direct and opposite. Action and reaction, they are direct and opposite. In other words, what you sow today is waiting for you tomorrow. Your actions have a circle. It will circle back to you. And that is why when you sow, you have to be very intentional. You must recognize that nothing you do disappears. Understand that very well. What comes around, what goes out comes around. So wise people, they consider their actions. They walk with intention. They take deliberate actions. And they will not sow the seed that will haunt them. They will not sow the seed that will hurt them hereafter. They want to sow the seed that will bless them, that will bless their generations unborn. That is very, very clear. David was a smart man, very smart in the Bible, but he could not outmaneuver the outcome of his action. He was a warlord. He was a very powerful man. He was very skillful in warfare. He took one small action in his life by taking somebody's wife, and the repercussion was massive. And from then onward, he realized that he must make the actions that will bring the right dividends in his life. So my dear, be mindful of what you do. Whatsoever a man doeth, that shall he also reap. Number two, that we must have to understand is that sow with intention. Sow your seed with intention and not with emotions. Anger is an emotion. Excitement is an emotion. Now, do not do things under the emotions of anger, because you will live to regret what you do hereafter. If you have read Macbeth, a book written by William Shakespeare, Macbeth was a great man. He was loved by the king, and he had the opportunity to become a king hereafter. But he took the wrong action by eliminating the king of Scotland. Did he eventually become the king of the land? No, he could not. He died thereafter. Why? Because he took the wrong action. He did what he did under very wrong emotions. The wife put him under pressure, and his ambition also put him under pressure. In the heat of these emotions that came from the wife and from himself, he did the unthinkable by killing the King of Scotland with the intention of becoming a king. But at the end of the day, he couldn't emerge as the King of Scotland. He died. And even the wife also died. Why? Because of what they did under heat of emotions. Emotions of pressure, emotions of ambition, emotion of very strong desires. We must be very careful in our life. Understand that small actions multiply. They are like compound interest. The little action you do today, followed by another action that is small, it will compound to greater results, either negative or positive. The things we do compound. What you think is ordinary today can become very significant tomorrow. So don't even start it. Don't allow it to get started. If you smoke a stick of cigarette today as a very small habit, before you know, you start taking more. Before you know, you now become a great habit. Cigarette become very addictive to you. So don't start anything that will consume you hereafter, because your little actions, they have compounding interest. Number 4, you must master your actions to master your destiny. You cannot master the outcome of your action. You cannot control the outcome of your action. You can only control your action. So to expect the right result, master your action to do what is acceptable, to do what is right, to do what is good. It is good to be generous. It is good to be kind. It is good to be nice. Sow this seed of kindness, and the result will come back to you amazingly. When you follow this law, the law of action and reaction, it has a way of sitting well with your future. It has a way of bringing back good dividend to you. So learn to master excellent actions, and the result will be amazing to you. God will bless you amazingly. God is the paymaster of every action. If somebody does what is wrong to you, don't try to revenge. Vengeance is not yours. Vengeance is in the hand of God. Don't seek revenge. In fact, do what is good for every bad action. If you are a good man, the excesses of other people cannot make you less than who you are. Don't make yourself less than who you are. When people offend you, ignore them and walk away. It is better to walk away than to want to challenge them and pay them back. No, don't pay them back. Allow the Almighty God to be the paymaster. For your good deed, He will pay you for it. For what they are doing against you, God will also pay them. So allow God do the business. Vengeance is not your business. Vengeance is the business of God. Your business is to follow the principle. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. When you sow good seed, you will reap good fruit. When you sow bad seed, you will reap bad fruit. The law is established by God and is confirmed by science. When Newton said, action and reaction, they are direct and opposite. Thank you for listening. God bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you once again.